Hello and welcome to Rada's Test Kitchen. My name is Blake Landau and I'm here to teach you a little bit about the different cuts of the cow. We've had a few requests for some things such as 101 basics in the kitchen, and I thought that it'd be suitable to be able to give you a little diagram on different cuts that'll help you next time you go to the grocery market. So here we have our little cow that we drew out, broke down into segments, and then the different cuts of meats that are in this cow. We can start here with the round. The round is the back end of the cow, and the different cuts of meat we have for that are the bottom, the rump, the tip, the top, and the eye. This one in particular is really good for more roasting. When you get it in the restaurant, it's generally a massive chunk, and we split it and then individually roast each one of those and use those for slicer meats, or depending on the circumstances, just really whatever it's most useful for. So the sirloin, which is this area, has the bottom butt, the top butt, and the tri-tip. One of the more popular items in the past years has been the tri-tip. It's harder to find around here where we're at, but that is generally in this little area down here. It's that bottom part of the sirloin. You can get some steaks out of that. It's a little bit more on the leaner side. It's inexpensive, but not my favorite particular cut of meat for steaks. The short loin, that one's getting a little bit more to the more popular cuts of meat when it comes to steaks. In there you'll get the porterhouse, the T-bone, the tenderloin, and the top loin. The tenderloin is it's a long loin that will kind of run along here, and that is the part of the cow that doesn't get used very much. It's more expensive cut of meat, very lean, not so much fat, but it's where you get the filet mignon, where you bard it with some bacon and then you can grill it. The porterhouse and the T-bone, they both have portions of the tenderloin as well as the New York strip, which is the loin. And as you get more down one side, you get the smaller tenderloin, so you get the T-bone. The porterhouse has a little bit bigger portions. Down on the rib, here we have the large end, the small end, the rib eye, and the baby backs, or the back ribs. I put in the red color the more popular items, the ones that you'd be more likely to buy at the store. The rib eye is particularly my favorite cut of meat. It has more fat in it, and it has some tender parts to it. Slow roasting it, making prime rib, that's my favorite. Here, the chuck, we have a big chunk. As you can see here, a lot can come out of that particular area. When I purchase burger meat, or if I'm gonna grind up any burger meat, I generally use this area, particularly when I buy it, because I know for a fact that it came from this specific part of the cow. So if I'm buying choice Angus or Angus chuck, I know it's from one specific part of the cow. Sometimes you'll find all beef or different beef patties, and they can come from just really anywhere on the cow. So the fact that it's chuck ground, you know it's from this area. Also in there you get the short ribs, which are also pretty good. Down here we have the flank. The flank steak is becoming more and more popular. Cut it on against the grain, and you can grill that up, you can marinate it, you can do many different things with it. The plate, a couple popular steaks that have been taken off in the restaurants, hangers and skirts. You can use those many different ways, a lot of time being marinated. The shank, another one of my favorite cuts, a lot of the times get looked past. You can use it in soups and stews because it has the bone. So it's coin cut, and in the middle they have the bone, and that can give a lot of flavor to whatever you're using it with. Classic Italian preparation is ossobuco. You braise it, you sear it, cover it with stock, slow cook it, and it's pull apart tender. If you were just to take a piece of shank and throw it on the grill, it more than likely would be very, very, very tough, hard to eat. So braising is a recommendation for that. The brisket, a lot of times smoked. It's real tough, so go low and slow for a long time to be able to tenderize that. And the innards, you could obviously use the entire cow all you wanted. These are different items that you can find in the market some places. A lot of the brain, the tongue, you'll find at the Mexican markets if you can't find them anywhere else.